Hannah Cotton and I'm the founding director of EquAllies. I'm a keynote speaker and advise businesses how to create highly profitable, values-based, inclusive business. I've worked with teams around the world in all kinds of industries: finance, real estate, tech, education, policy and media, so no 2 days are ever the same. And like the best teachers, I focus on building strong relationships with people, cheering, challenging, empowering and educating those I meet, whether they're students, journalists, policymakers or business leaders. And I teach them just how important diversity is to work, financially as well as ethically. Now, I love my role because building a better future for the next generation is one of my core values, so I truly get to practice what I preach. Supported by UN Women, TEDx and the BBC, I promote education as the catalyst for change in homes, schools, business and in media. I awarded several national awards for my work in gender equality and have worked cross-party in Westminster and even met Meghan Markle. Now, I use my experience in criminal intelligence and problem solving, business analysis, contract and operation management to advocate for authenticity and inclusion, which all promotes productivity. The strongest teams, you see, are diverse teams, but we sometimes need to tweak the way we work together to ensure everyone is given an equal chance to use their strengths and overcome any barriers they face. Now, school helped me with my current role by giving me a great foundation in all subjects. This gave me the ability to choose from some really good universities and get further education. I studied law and finance, where I learned I was really driven by flexing to people's needs, not the rigid systems built to support them. I then did a master's in global transformation, technology and human interaction. And believe it or not, this was when you could only use a mobile phone to call or text, or play Snake, which was a really rubbish game. Anyway, that master's opened the door to my first proper job in criminal intelligence, where I learnt my passion for people, profitability and equality all stem from an inclusive education with policy and employers to support it. The only subject I didn't really try very hard at school, and I learnt to regret, was physical education. You see, I wish I'd learnt the positive impact it has on mental health earlier, as it's now something that I recognise as critical to both physical and emotional health, regardless of my ability or lack of it. Once shamed for being last at the cross country at school, I now dance freely. I may be getting the moves wrong, but I'm moving and it feels good. So don't strive for perfection. And one piece of advice I wish I'd been given at school is to be prepared to hurdle barriers you may encounter on your career path or maybe just in life in general. You see, my setbacks have been my making, as by overcoming them, it's made me who I am. But to get over them, this is the important thing, I had to ask for help. So however you are challenged or however different you may feel, please know you're not alone. Please reach out for help if or when you need it, because it's not weak to ask for it. And in fact, asking for support shows great self-awareness, and that's what employers really are looking for and they really do need. Because knowing your strengths and know where you need a hand is valuable. It lets your employer know that you can skill up in areas that you want to improve in, or it means that you can bring in different teams to collaborate with. And so this is the beauty of diversity and inclusion in action. And lastly, I'd like to say, please do invest in your network. You can join me over on social media under the hashtag FFBinclusion, where I'll follow you back, and you can help me help shape workforces that you want to work with. Unite with those you have more in common with, but know that regardless of your differences, we all have more in common. It might just take us a bit longer to know what that is for some people. And as someone who helps build policies for successful business, I can't stress how important it is for you to be you. Ask questions, learn from mistakes, but bring your full self to work. And if it gets hard, please know it will pass. I and other DBS checked adults want you to succeed and want you on your journey too. All the best for your future. I'm excited on your behalf, and yes, best of luck.